And just like that, we are back. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody all over the world who are watching right now.
You bet. And I'll tell you what, you put this show together, but allow this to be this is my last show of the year, my Christmas gift to all of you out there, because we're talking about the one who came to the earth, who we're really celebrating his birth and his life and who he is now. We're talking about Jesus. And you bet. And it ruffles feathers, you say, when his name is mentioned. Well, so be it.
So be it.
But we love him, and we love what he does in people's lives, and that's what we're talking about here.
Now, Doug, you've been involved in documenting some of this with a local filmmaker named Michael Fagans, and you've come up with this documentary called The Trafficked Life, and you're going to be having a premiere in January. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, and this is not a replay from 2014. This is actually, so we have a documentary that we shot. We'd been filming, this January would be 3 years that we started filming. What I wanted to do was just take what we were seeing, what I was seeing and my team was seeing, and then put it into a film format for people to see. And we wanted to take this thing and have as many people see what human trafficking actually looks like.
How long does the film last?
Well, now our documentary lasted 48 minutes, and we premiered it at the Maya Cinemas earlier this year in January. It's actually January 8th is when we showed it. And we had two showings. We were both sold out at Maya Cinemas at the biggest theater they had. But we weren't satisfied with that. We had so much footage that we had to leave out of it being a documentary. So now we've taken it, we've making a full-length feature film. We've rented the Fox Theater, and on January 7th, we're going to show our film there. One element that we were missing while we were filming was to have an actual trafficker on film. And it didn't seem right to have a guy on there who was still trafficking to re-traumatize victims. We wanted this film to show what human trafficking looks like, but we also wanted to show the women and the success stories that they had coming out. And getting their life back together. So what we've done is we've kind of taken what we filmed and we've added to it. But it shows the women where they're at now, the successes that they're having. So it's called The Trafficked Life, Rescued, Restored, and Redeemed. And that's coming out January 7th, 7 o'clock. Doors are at 5:30. It's $20. You can get tickets online at etix.com. And in the search bar, you can just put in The Trafficked Life, or you can put in the Fox Theater, and there you can buy tickets. 1,500 seats. We're hoping to fill them all. We have a live concert by the Brothers Barton, who've cut the soundtrack for our film. And we're going to take this film, we're going to enter it in the Sundance Film Festival. The one thing that we were missing on our film was to have a trafficker on film. And through our connections with The River and Al Jones and being in Tijuana, the place that we stayed at, was a man by the name of Sammy, and he was a former trafficker.
Pastor Sammy now.
Pastor Sammy. Yeah, so Al's been working. How long have you been working with Sammy?
Probably 6 years or so.
Wow. A quick parenthesis, Doug. I'd like to make this format available for your documentary. So let's plan for that in the new year.
Oh, wonderful. That'd be great. Yeah, January 7th. So that'd be great if we could come right after the new year. I'd really appreciate that. But Sammy, as he was giving us a ride back to the border on our first trip, Maria, who was in the car, she said, "You don't know Pastor Sammy's story, do you?" And I said, "I don't." And I said, "What does that tattoo mean?" And he goes, "Well," I was in a gang, and we used to trade heroin for women. So it turns out he didn't do it in Tijuana. He actually did it in Gilroy and Hollister. So the light clicked. I had an epiphany, and I said, I'm a filmmaker. I said, we're looking to have a former trafficker in our film. I produce films, and would you be willing to go on camera and give us your story? He said yes. So was it 2 weeks ago? Mm-hmm. 2 weeks ago, Al, myself, and 3 other guys went down and we filmed Sammy's testimony. We actually filmed him officiating a wedding. We filmed him speaking at a conference, and then we got his story for our film. So that's coming out for the full-length feature film, and it should be dynamite. Michael Fagans, my co-producer and director, editor. The guy's amazing. Where we put it all together, and we're looking for a lot of success at Sundance Film Festival because it really glorifies God, rescued, restored, and redeemed. So.
Hey, Chris, if we could put some of those pictures on Doug, you've got ongoing needs that happen every month with Magdalene Hope. How can people partner with you? Right now, we're looking at the billboard on Union Avenue. Why don't you tell everybody what that says?
Well, it says what happens on Union Avenue doesn't stay on Union Avenue. Again, just something God told me to put up. So it has the National Human Trafficking hotline number and text number on there. It says the women sold for sex aren't prostitutes, they're victims. And and that's very important for us to get out to the public is they are victims, they're not criminals. And we still need funding for that.
What do we got?
This is our white and pink trailer. We partner with the Kern County Health Department 4 times a year, and we do HIV testing out on Union Avenue. We do it with an oral swab test. 30 people can get tested in about 2.5 hours. So it's just a great partnership that we have with the health department. That's Tijuana. That's us eating some suadero tacos. That's the team down in Tijuana. So we've launched Magdalene Hope Mexico. And in talking with Anna, who is who we set up, Al and I pulled her aside and I said, listen, if we're going to do this, what do you want to call this? Is it Magdalene Hope Tijuana, Magdalene Hope Baja California, Magdalene Hope Mexico? She goes, oh no, it's Magdalene Hope Mexico because we're claiming the whole country for Jesus.
There it is.
And so we took down supplies the last time through in that pink van. 5 men in a pink van, and we had over 400 packages of tampons with us. So they stopped us at the border, and they said, we want to see below the tampons. We had a mound of tampons. We had to pull out 100 packs of tampons, and Border Patrol's all in there looking around. They wanted to charge us tax, so they taxed us on the tampons that we brought down. Oh, my gosh.
All right. Hey, Doug, we're running out of time. So if someone wants to partner with you, there it is, MagdaleneHope.org, 661-808-HOPE. That's 661-808-4673. It's MagdaleneHope.org. Listen, guys, they have got needs ongoing every single month, and they need people just like you to partner with them. When I say they're doing a good work, it's an understatement.
Yeah.
These guys are doing a spectacular work.
They can donate online, or we have a PayPal link, or they can call me direct, and I'll go pick up money.
Good. Now, listen, also, as we wind down, we are going out on Saturday on Union Avenue, Don, just like you talked about at the beginning of the show. I'm going to dress as Santa. Doug is going to dress as Santa. We're going to have several teams, and we're going to blanket Union Avenue with gifts that, again, have been donated by the U.S. Marines and Toys for Tots. If you want to join with us, that's at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning at 17th and O, the River Church. You can just come and just be a part with us. All we do is go bless the city. So you are welcome for that. So, Don, as we wrap it up.
Amazing, just amazing. Well, what I'd like to say to all of you who are watching from all over the world, we're so grateful for all over the country, up and down California, all our great cities. Just want to say, may all that this sacred season truly means be fully yours this Christmas. That's our hope for you and our hope for ourselves. So
wonderful.
Stay strong, be strong. What an example we've seen here of service to a city.
Thank you to our guests. Thank you for coming today.
You bet. All right. God bless everybody.
Merry Christmas.